I'm not afraid of my mental illness now. It is part of who I am, and I'm living a full, happy life. In the words of Sigmund Freud, those with a mental illness wants what everyone wants, to work and love.
The National Alliance for Mental Health and Pathways, Inc. are working to break the stigma of mental illness during Mental Health Awareness Month.
1 of 5 Americans lives with the burden of mental illness. And whereas awareness and prevention are effective ways to reduce the burden of mental health condition.
May 1st marks the beginning of National Mental Health Awareness Month, raising awareness on an issue that affects many in the community.
Statistics from the National Institute of Health estimate that 60 million Americans live with some type of mental illness.
We estimate that 11,000 people in Greenwich alone experience some type of mental illness. It could be anxiety, it could be depression, it could be schizophrenia. Yet only about 2/3 of people statistically receive help. And yet it's so treatable. Help is out there.
Mental health agencies in Greenwich say that those who need help should know where to turn and not be afraid to ask for help.
When my son became ill, I didn't even know pathways existed. So it's just a lack of information being put out there for the public. NAMI also, I didn't know anything about that. Until it hits your own home, I think you don't really look for these things. You kind of go about your way. But it's just very important for people to realize that there is help out there.
So many of us have so many things in common, we just don't realize it until we sit in a room and have a minute to talk about what's going on in our life, because so many people don't want to hear it, but we do because we have it all in common.
NAMI and Pathways, Inc. will display white ribbons raising awareness throughout the town during the month of May. In Greenwich, I'm Quadrupa Crawfey for It's Relevant News.